What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 52 here on season 1. Today we are talking about how do I swing trade on Robinhood. This is like my personal setup. You guys feel free to copy it. I've had a little bit of success doing this over the last couple months. But for the most part, I just use swing trading on my Robinhood account to help compound the money in my account faster, so I can continue to put it into long-term stocks and bonds, or stocks and ETFs and that kind of stuff. So, anyways, I guess we'll dive into how do I swing trade on Robinhood. If you guys want to check out my other video on why I no longer day trade, feel free to check that out up there. But yeah, so this is how I do it. So I have a stock screener on my iPhone that I use. I don't know what it's specifically called. Let me look to see if I can. It's called like stock swing something. Anyways, I think it's like stock swing screener or something. Anyways, that's what I use to screen my stocks. Basically, what I've kind of figured out how they screen their stocks is that they basically do it based upon the 50-day moving average. So when it crosses the 50-day moving average, that's their entry price, and their exit price is when it drops below the 50-day moving average or something like that. So that's how they set up their screener. I just use it just for them to give me stocks. I have my own setup. I don't use the 50-day moving average. I just use their like screening, their stocks that get screened. So anyways, part of my setup is obviously cost analysis and the cost breakdown. So what I do is I take the overall total of my account and I divide that into by 15. So it's like, so I take my overall account, so say it was $1,000, or we'll say it's $1,500. I divide it by 15, which would be $100 per trade. So that's what I get per trade. And then I take that and divide it by 2, which would be $50. And that's that's the stock price that I can get in, because I want to get at least 2 shares of a stock. So that's how I get that set up. So what I do is when a stock gets screened, I use my app on my store. I would like to do my own screening, but for right now it's just not feasible. I don't have a big enough account, and I feel like eventually I'll probably go with like a trade station or something like that I can start screening my own stocks and learn how to do that. Anyways, so what I do is I put the high. So when I get a stock screened, I have an Excel spreadsheet. I put the high, the low, and the close into that entry price at night. And then my entry price is 6 cents above the daily high. And then the reason why you put the close in there is in case it jumps. So if it jumps up 50 cents or higher, then you go based upon that day. So usually everything is based upon the day before. But if it jumps up 50 cents, then you go and you base everything off that day. So then I would wait like 5 minutes. If it had an opening jump, then I would wait 5 minutes and put the high price in, and then I would do 6 cents above that day's high at 5 minutes into the trading day. Anyways, the low price is for the exit price. So that's going to be your stop loss. So the high is for the entry price, the low is for the exit. So everything goes right. The reason why I 6 cents above the daily high is because I feel like that's a pretty good test on if the stock is going to continue to rise, and that helps eliminate a lot of stocks that are gonna tank after they cross that 50-day moving average, or after they cross the screen that I get. So once I'm in the stock, I sell half my shares at 7%. So my entry price, or half my shares are sold at 7% above the entry price. So whatever my entry price is, so say it's like I don't know, $10 or something, it'll probably sell at like $11 or less. And then the other half of my shares stay in and I just trail the stop loss based upon the daily low. So 6 cents below the daily low, and as it starts to rise up, usually you'll most often get about another 7% back. Last trade I was in over the last couple weeks, I actually got up to 10% before I was stopped out. So basically, the reason why I do that, the reason why I I take some of my profits at 7% and then I let the other ones run. It's just because that's kind of the way it works. You're playing the swing anyway, so your hope is that it will keep on rising. And I mean, if it starts to crash, usually 6 cents below the daily low, if it hits that, it's tanking. So you don't want to be in that kind of stock for that long, anyways. So yeah, that's pretty much how I set up my swing trades. Obviously, it's very, very basic because this is kind of like, I've been trading this setup for about 4 or 5 months. It's very basic, but it works for me right now. It takes about probably like 20 minutes a day that I do. So at night I'll sit down, put in all the numbers, or I'll screen them, and then I'll put in all the numbers, and then in the morning I wake up as soon as the market opens, put in all my entry prices, and then set my stop losses on the ones that I'm already in, and then I just leave it for the rest of the trading day. And then it takes honestly about 20 minutes a day, and the profits that I've generated on that is over on my account has been like, I think like 5 to 7%, which is not, I guess, not that bad. I wish it was a lot higher, but I obviously very basic setup, so I don't expect astronomical huge numbers right now. Anyways, I hope that explains quite a bit on how I swing trade on Robinhood. If you guys have any questions about that, I would love to answer them down below or in another video. So go ahead and post them down below. I guess it's time to dive into the question of the day. The question of the day is, what is your favorite pizza topping? Wow. My favorite pizza topping, honestly, I like pineapple and ham, but I'm vegan, so it would probably be like a fake ham. But I don't really eat like fake meat all that much because I just don't like it. So it'd probably be pineapple. I really like pineapple and olives. Pineapple, olives, and onions are probably my top 3 pizza toppings. Plus, maybe I think mushrooms. So olives, pineapples, mushrooms, and onions. Yes, those 4. If I could get a pizza with those 4 on it, that would be to die for. So I hope that gives you the answer. If you guys have a question or an answer to this question, I would love to get to know you a little bit more. So go ahead and post your answer down below. If you guys have any questions for future episodes, I will always get to them on the next episode. So don't forget to post them down below as well. And as always, don't forget to subscribe up here. Check out why I changed my Acorns portfolio and check out this other cool video right here. And until next time, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.